going to perform about Rapunzel, and I am Prachika Sanyani as a Rapunzel.
And Isti as woman. I'm Iqbal as the man.
I'm Febri Fitriani as witch.
I'm Zakaria as Prince.
I'm Fageturi Safitri as narrator.
I'm Risma Eliani as paranormal.
I'm Eka Desar Fitri as a little Rapunzel.
Let's now see our drama. Once upon a time, there were a man and a woman who in vain wished for a child. They had a little window at the back of their house from which a splendid garden could be seen. This garden was full of the most beautiful flowers and herbs. This garden was surrounded by a high wall and no one dared to go into it, because it belonged to a wicked witch named Dame Godel. One day, the woman saw a plant called rampion, used to make salads.
My darling, I have strong desire of salad from that plant. If I don't eat it now, I know I will surely die. Very well, my dear. If you want it, you will have it.
And then the husband climbed the wall into the garden of the witch and started taking some rampion.
This is for you.
The man took the rampion and his wife made a salad of it and ate it. It tasted so good to her that the next day she ate 3 times as much as before. So her husband knew that he must once more go into the garden.
Rampion, this is for my darling wife.
When he had the rampion in his hands, he saw the terrible witch standing before him.
How do you dare come into my garden and steal my rampion like a thief? You will suffer for it.
Oh, please forgive me. My wife saw your rampion from the window, and she wanted it so bad that she would have died if she didn't some have come to it.
If you are telling me the truth, I will let you take with you as much rampion as you want. But only I make one condition. You must give me the child which your wife bring into the world. It shall be treated by me, and I will care for it like a mother.
The man in his terror consented to everything. When the baby was born, the witch appeared, gave the child the name of Rapunzel, and took it away with her.
No, give me.
Oh no!
Give to me.
Oh don't you!
Rapunzel grew into a beautiful child under the sun. She played in the woods and took very good care of her long hair.
Little flower. I have to comb my beautiful hair.
When she was 12 years old, the witch shut her into a tower in the middle of a forest. The tower had neither stairs nor door, but near the top was a little window. When the witch wanted to go in, she placed herself beneath it.
Follow me. Come on.
After a year or two, the king's son was walking in the forest when he heard a song which was so charming that he stood still and listened.
Ooh, what a beautiful song! Who is singing so lovely?
The lovely voice came from Rapunzel's tower. The king's son wanted to climb up to her and look for the door of the tower, but none was to be found.
No, what shall I do? There's no way of climbing up. There are no stairs and no door.
He went back home, but the singing had touched his heart, that every day he went out into the forest and listened to it. One day, because he was so anxious to meet the owner of the voice, but he didn't know how to reach the tower, so he came to the paranormal.
What I can do for you, Prince?
When I go to the forest, I heard a beautiful song. I was very curious who is the owner of the voice. So I tried to find the owner of the voice until I saw the big tower.
Oh, I hear this tower. It is really dangerous. There is the witch who lives inside. I really want to get into the tower.
Yes, of course, I have to find the owner of the voice. So
Well, but if something happens, it's not my fault, okay? So listen. You have got to back the forest and wait near the tower. But you have to be careful. Don't let anyone see you. And you will see how the way to get into the tower. Got it?
yes, got it.
Finally, the prince came back to the forest and waited near the tower. He was standing behind a tree until he saw the witch coming, and he heard what she said.
Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Let down your hair to me! Kingdom, waiting!
So that I can climbing up to the tower. I will do the same.
The next day, when it began to grow dark, he went to the tower.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Okay, waiting! Who are you?
My darling, I hope this is yours. I have never seen anybody as beautiful as you. Will you marry me? Will you be my wife and with me in my kingdom?
Of course, I will. You're young and handsome.
Then it is out. We will get married right away. Just let down your hair and let's go.
Okay, I will go with you, but how I can get down? If I can get down my hair, how will I can get down?
You're right.
Oh my god, you have to go now. The witch will come soon. You have to go. Oh!
Ha! You have come to take Rapunzel.
No.
Now, you will never see her again. Ha 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 ha! Ciao, ciao.
The witch cast a spell on the prince and he wandered in the woods without seeing a thing and eating only plants, roots, and berries. Meanwhile, in the tower, Mom, I'm sorry.
No. You weak a child.
No,
I separate you from the world, and yet you have deceived me. And just for it, I will cut your beautiful hair.
In her anger, the witch cut Rapunzel's beautiful tresses. Then she took her into a desert where she had to live in a great grief and misery. Meanwhile, the prince roamed about in misery for 2 years, and finally he got the desert where Rapunzel. Why like this? I can't do anything.
That voice that I heard so similar to me.
What? Oh, my prince, I miss you so much. We can't meet again. I'm so happy that I'm crying now. Two of her tears wet his eyes and they grew clear again, and he could see with them as before.
I can see again, oh my sweet Rapunzel. What have they done to us? Let's go to my kingdom.
He took her to his kingdom, where they were joyfully received. At the kingdom, the prince asked permission from the king and the queen to marry Rapunzel.
My parents, I got to get married from with Rapunzel. Please,
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mother. queen and the king allowed them to marry, and then finally they live happily ever after. That's all from us. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you.